You know what I mean? That's what be missing a lot of people. Just be having things out of context. The universe spoke to me. The ancestors spoke to me. My spirit guides is guided. It's like what they look like. I don't know. I just like, and I'm not saying that people don't be having these experiences, but they're just putting these. They're using slanguage. I like that word, slanguage. They're using slanguage. They're using buzzwords, and they're using words that don't mean what they're saying that they mean, to explain the things that they're explaining. And it's confusing, it's perplexing, and it's quite easy to do when you're speaking a language that's made out of Roman numbers that has been endowed with incantations from the book of Grimoire, which is the book of dark evil spells. So it's a lot that goes into this bastard language. And the reason why it's a bastard language is because it doesn't have a mother tongue, because it doesn't have a motherland that it belongs to. It doesn't have a scripture. It doesn't have a covenant. It doesn't have a law. It doesn't even have a custom or ritual that you can attribute the English language to. You follow? So it's almost like, why the fuck is we speaking this shit? You know what I mean? Why we should have just spoke Phoenician? Yeah, slanguage. Not slangish. Not slangish. Slanglish. That's a good one too. But slanguage. A lot of people speak slanguage. And it's like, no, stop trying to slanguage shit. When I first came on here, people was like, yeah, man, I'm on my 1089. And I'm like, you on your 1099? What the hell, this nigga? I the one came up with 1089. Ain't nobody. But people will make shit mean what they want it to mean. And you can't do that, man. You can't do that. Hey, they gonna get it, man. Long as the youngest get it. Long as the youngest get it. That's who I'm here for. Them children in the second and third grade right now. They gonna be grown one day. And everything I saying will be resonating with them. Rather it's they picking up from what I'm saying right now or in the future, in real time if they see me. It's all gonna resonate. And they'll fall right in line. What I had to do this time that I didn't do over the last 13 years is I didn't just pour everything I had into it. But as a recent, over the last 2 or 3 years, I pour everything into it, and I'm seeing the results from it, and people are seeing the results from it, and they're feeling the effects of the power of its evolution, because this thing is growing, and more people are starting to connect in ways that they didn't think was possible because you wasn't using your third eye, you know. But now your third eye is opening up and you're capable of seeing the chicanery that lays before you. And you're starting to pick up on the messages that are being matriculated from your higher self, your spirit guides, and your ancestors. You have a whole agency of beings that want to work with you, that want to see you become empowered and have the divine right, if you will, to connect to your divine self and to exhibit some form of divine intellect. You know, and this is what this is all is about. That's what it's really all about. My grandma transform. She transitioned on your first birthday. Okay. Yeah, one one being leaves and another one comes. You know, that's how it was with my mother and my nephew. But it was within the same year though. Like it was like really like 2 weeks apart. My sister had a baby and my mother passed away like 16 days after he was born. And that's the way. But shit, my mom had like 17 great grandkids. For real. That was her daughter having a baby. You know what I mean? My sister, she had a baby late. And it's like, man, you know. Straight up. You know, that's what you're supposed to come here and do, you know, is, reproduce. You know, that's what they want you to do. Like, yo, man, don't cut my stuff off. A lot of people man, you cutting off, and that's fine if you're gonna do that. You need to save at least 100 million people. Like, and this is no disrespect to people's sexual preferences and all that, but if you know there are no heirs in your family and you're not reproducing and you're not doing something of equal or greater magnitude to impact the planet, then you just basically severed the link for that bloodline to keep living. And it could have been amalgamation of children that came up out of you down the line that could have had a profound impact on the planet, and you just obliterated it because you only got a sexual appetite for men or because you only got a sexual appetite for women. That's very selfish. And that same type of selfishness wasn't allocated to you. You got your ass here, but now you done got here and now you flip the script. That's not good. That shit don't get no ashe. You follow?